911, what's the address of the emergency?
My dad is having chest pains. We need an ambulance here now.
Okay, what's the address?
It's 5925 Road.
And what's the phone number you're calling from?
540-5623.
Okay, are you with him now?
Yes.
How old is your dad?
78.
And is he awake?
Yes, please hurry. Just get someone here now.
Okay, is he breathing?
Yes, he's breathing for now. Are you sending someone?
Yes, ma'am. I have to ask you a few questions. Is he responding normally?
Yes, he's talking to us.
Okay, and is he breathing normally?
He seems a little short of breath when he's talking.
And does he have difficulty speaking between breaths?
Yes.
Okay, is he changing color
No.
at all? And is he claiming you're having cold sweats?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, has he ever had heart attack or angina before?
No, are you sending someone?
Yes, ma'am. We have an ambulance dispatched to you now. Did he take any drugs or medications in the past 12 hours?
No, he's not on any medications.
All right, I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
I knew that I wanted to have a job that involved a lot of communication. I'm a talker, so I like to speak with people face to face on the phone. And then I wanted to do a purposeful job. Everybody's job is purposeful, but nursing, paramedic, firefighting, or dispatching.
So originally it started out as I wanted to go into the EMS fire rescue side of things. So I was like, listen to some radio traffic, see what it's gonna be like, see what I'm getting into. But then dispatch just kind of stuck.
I love helping people. I've always wanted to be a dispatcher. I thought it was really interesting with the multiple things that they do behind the scenes. So I was kind of dipping my toes in the water and just found out that I liked it and stayed here.
If I can talk them down or get them help or help them in any way, I think that's what keeps me coming back, is feeling like at the end of the day, there's a little bit of satisfaction in knowing that I got the person the help they needed.
I think what makes me come back is knowing somebody on the other end of the line benefited from me being here that day.
That when I put my headset on and type my password into the computer, that somebody's day is gonna be slightly more resolved because I answered the phone.
It feels good. I have assisted and talked to people through delivering 2 babies before medics got on scene. So that really stuck with me.
It feels rewarding, but at the same time, it just makes you feel a connection to the community because, it could be anybody on the other end of the line. It could be me one day.
It feels amazing, honestly. It's a thankless job, so it feels even better to hear that sometimes.
I would describe us as heartfelt, but at the same time, funny. It's hard to sit here for 12 hours in a day and not have a laugh or try to make work fun. We deal with a lot of deep stuff, and so, at some part of the day, you have to laugh and talk to each other.
It ebbs and flows, but we do make an effort to stay connected. We do the birthday celebration, the potluck, we call them team building, where we'll do an activity together.
Or at the end of the call, you may take some time off the floor and go do what you need to do to decompress, get it out of your mind. There's always little text messages that come through, hey, you okay? You doing good? Need anything? And then even again, when you, at the end of the shift, you're still getting checked on, hey, you okay? You sure you're good? Need anything? It's always like the little messages or just being checked up on when they know something's wrong that really helps you out at the end of the day and they don't know about it.
I taught a class called Critical Incident Stress Management. One of the things that I teach in that class is that for somebody like me, I have a 4-year-old, so if I take a child call, then it's going to affect me more than someone who doesn't have a kid.
We also do incident debriefings sometimes, depending on the call for every agency. So if fire and rescue was there, police, state police, we've done it with them before too, where we all can kind of discuss the incident and work from there.
I think they would be surprised at how much information we take in at once and how we're able to make sense of it all. When somebody calls 911, that's not the only people we're trying to focus on. We may be also talking to a police officer, or we may be talking to a fire department, EMT, or a firefighter on our radios at the same time.
I feel like a lot of the time we're just the secretaries, we're just taking phone calls, or the complete opposite end, we're taking the worst of the worst phone calls. Every 911 call is life or death. I'd say that's a big misconception. It's just like the movies. People think I'm behind the headphones and then I might leave work and go investigate whatever crime I was taking. I'm not gonna do that. I hang up the phone, that call's over, we're going on to the next.
A lot of people don't realize that we're the first responder. We're the first person that has contact with somebody that's having an emergency.
The amount of multitasking. Honestly, I think it is a lot. And even though I've been doing it for 1.5 years now, I still struggle with it sometimes. You know, you have to be listening with both your ears, like eyes have to be everywhere, paying attention, listening to the room and all of that.
The worst part of the job is having to be with people when they have to say goodbye to someone that they love.
The hardest part of the job is sometimes getting through the night when we are working minimum staffing and we have calls rolling in on 911. Sometimes we've had calls holding and we just don't have the staff to be able to like take the call until we in the first call.
The most rewarding ones, I listened to a baby be born, and that will never not be one of the most special moments of my life.
I have got an award for giving successful CPR, and so that was something that I was really proud of.
So taking those calls where somebody's having a tough day, just needs someone to talk to. If you want a big family, come on over, because it's not only the family that you get here at our center. I mean, you connect with every single dispatcher across the United States.
I say have patience with yourself if you want to do this job, because it's a lot of information that you're going to have to learn, and you're not going to learn it all overnight at all, so don't expect it. It's not going to happen.
Definitely be very good at knowing how to manage your stress.
If you're interested in helping people and you don't want to be a police officer or a medic, or even if you do want to be a police officer and you're 18 and you can't be a police officer until you're 21, this is a great place to get started.
I would say do it. I think it's a good opportunity. It's a good career choice. The training is great. Like, you get a lot of hands-on experience and you meet a lot of new people here that you would never probably meet in a different setting, because this is a different type of job.
So the requirements to be a 911 operator are going to be at least 18 years of age or older, and to have a high school diploma or GED, have no criminal record, and be able to type 25 words a minute or more. If you'd like to apply to be a dispatcher with Roanoke County, you would go to roanokecountyva.gov/jobs and search for Communications Officer 1.
I don't think I've ever had a 911 call that's the same as the one that I took the day before. Everything's different, so.
Just helping people. And I think being an empathetic person does help in this job. It's easy to, you know, get upset when people yell at you in an emergency, but people are stressed. You know, it's not personal, they're just going through a hard time, and I'm happy to be there for them.